So hey there, welcome back to another video of Space Technology YouTube channel, and in this video I'll be talking about this particular article again from IEEE Spectrum, that is about scholars say no to FAA's model aircraft regulations. Educators voice their objections to new rules for small drones. So we'll talk about that in the detail. But before getting started, before getting much into the details of this article, if you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel, make sure to subscribe. And also, the important thing is that these all the informations and the article are by IEEE Spectrum. You can visit them their site and you can get the results as well. Anyways, this is this article. So scholars say no to FAA's model aircraft regulations. Educators voice their objections to a new rule for small drones. This article has been written by David Schinzer, 30th of July 2014, and around 3 minutes of the read. It's simple thing. So last week, a group of researchers, teachers, and administrators from 16 institutions of higher learning, including Harvard, Duke, and Stanford, registered their objections to the US Federal Aviation Administration recent interpretation of the special rule for model aircraft. They did that by submitting, with the assistance of counsel, a 13-page letter in response to the FAA's request for mobile comments, public comments. These academics are upset in large part because the FAA's rules for model aircraft have been making it increasingly difficult for them to incorporate hands on activities into their research and instruction. That's because having their students design, build, and fly model aircraft such as quadrotors and other kind of small, low altitude drones, the way countless hobbyists do, is forbidden by the FAA's prohibition on the use of model aircraft for anything that is not strictly a hobby. Those who are at public universities can apply to the FAA for a certificate of waiver or authorization COA, but that option is not open to the faculty of private institutions. And in any case, the process, which was designed for doing research on comparatively large aircraft, is too cumbersome to address most educators' need. About the time you get an approval, says Alka Atkins, a professor of aerospace engineering at the University of Michigan and one of the signatories to the letter, the student have moved on. One workaround for some of these professors have been for them to limit the flights of students built aerial vehicles to inside buildings, but even that ability may be in jeopardy given the FAA's stance that its jurisdiction extends not just to navigable airspace, some hundreds of feet in the air, as has long been the norm, but all the way to the ground, including under bridges and inside tunnels. The agency views all the airspace at any altitude in its jurisdiction, says Brendan Schlam, special counsel with the New York City law firm Kramer, Levin, Naftalis, and Franklin, who assisted the educators with their submission. I have ever heard of some situations where there was at least a passing question raised about operating inside a closed area like a gymnasium. He says it's hard to verdict that the FAA's limit is. The educators are also concerned that the FAA's strict interpretation of its rules may prohibit many of them from flying model aircraft at all. Even in their off hours, according to the letter, the FAA's recently issued interpretation implies that researchers in numerous academic disciplines, especially in engineering and aeronautics, may effectively be banned from participating in model aviation as a hobby. They are telling me that as a professor, I can't fly with my kids, says Atkins. Paul was an engineering professor at Smith College in Northampton, Mass. led this group of educators in providing feedback to the FAA. So that was it for this video. Thank you for watching.